Just 2 weeks ago, billionaire investor Ron Barron confidently predicted that Tesla would reach a $5 trillion valuation within the next decade, a forecast that surprisingly starkly contrasts with Elon Musk's own vision. Tesla's CEO foresees an even loftier goal, suggesting that the company could soar to a $30 trillion valuation, driven largely by his ambitious project, Optimus. Elon Musk once mused that the company's humanoid robot could potentially propel Tesla's valuation by an astronomical $25 trillion. Even Ron Barron, as a long-term investor and staunch Tesla supporter, still doesn't really believe it. Not that it matters much at this time, as Tesla stock being at $1 trillion will soar if either of these two are correct. But the discrepancy between Barron's and Musk's predictions largely hinges on the potential of Optimus, with Elon Musk believing it to be a game changer worth far more than traditional robotics. The latest demonstrations of Optimus reveal that Elon Musk isn't merely aiming for a typical robot. His vision extends beyond conventional applications, pushing the boundaries of what robotics can achieve. Ray Kurzweil, a renowned futurist and principal researcher at Google in the field of artificial intelligence, is celebrated for his predictions about the exponential growth of technology. He emphasized that one of the most significant evolutionary advantages for human intelligence was the development of opposable thumbs, which enabled humans to become adept tool builders. That seems to be what Elon Musk is envisioning for the Optimus robot, to become a tool builder and be able to replicate what humans are able to do and help humans build more and increase the speed at which these things are being built. And that's why Tesla has been so focused on perfecting Optimus's hands, which are the most complicated part of the robot to get right, as this is what Optimus will be using for most of its interactions. Tesla showed off its new Optimus hand at the Robotaxi Unveil event, but this was probably the least interesting thing for most at the event, especially alongside self-driving cybercabs and Optimus robots that were walking around answering people's questions and serving drinks. The new hand was sort of sitting there on its own, displayed separately, which would make for a very effective Halloween prop, but it might actually be one of the most important pieces of hardware that Tesla is working on. Tesla demonstrated on Thanksgiving Day that Optimus was now able to catch tennis balls with human-like precision, and they released a video clip showing Optimus catching 2 tennis balls in a row with a speed that we haven't seen Optimus be able to move at before. Tesla engineer Julian Ibars noted that the new Optimus hand is much closer to human capability, allowing the robot to do many tasks that were almost impossible with the previous hand, and that's likely where competitors will be at for some time. He notes that the new form factor includes many motors in the forearm. According to Elon Musk, this is different than initial versions where they had the motors in the hands themselves. But just like in humans, much of the hand control is actually in the forearm, and so Tesla's designing the robot using humans as a helpful blueprint. Vice President of Optimus, Milan Kovac, describes in more detail that the demo was indeed teleoperated, which is actually still very impressive. There seems to be extremely low latency to be able to catch the ball in real time, and the user is likely using a virtual reality headset in order to see the live footage of what Optimus is seeing. So the entire end-to-end latency, from the video footage to the reaction time of Optimus, is still very low, and they catch 2 in a row to show that it wasn't by fluke. Kovac notes that the robot hand has 22 degrees of freedom and 3 on the wrist and forearm. For reference, a human hand has 27 degrees of freedom, 4 for each finger, 5 for the thumb, and 6 on the wrist. He says that there's still some work to do in December, such as tactile sensing integration now that the new hand has more surface coverage, very fine controls through tendons, and removing some weight from the forearm, because that's where all of the motors have moved to closer simulate a human. And plus there's more room in the forearm than in the hand itself. This is the Optimus hand that will be making its way into new robots. Another Tesla employee, Ashish, suggests that it will be the most advanced robot hand in the world and will be available at scale. Elon Musk is predicting that Tesla will build thousands of humanoid Optimus robots in 2025, which is starting in just a month from now. You want to make sure that you're mass producing the right thing. This robot hand will be enabling all of the future interactions and capabilities of this version of Optimus that will be working in Tesla's factories, so they better take the extra time to make it as advanced as possible and get it right, before giving the green light to make thousands of them. Elon Musk says, to imagine a robot that will be like Star Wars' R2-D2 or C-3PO, which would be mind-blowing on its own, but Optimus now seems to be carving a path that will be far beyond that. C-3PO was good at conversing and translating into 6 million languages, but he would likely have trouble catching a tennis ball. And so Elon Musk is saying R2-D2 and C-3PO, but he's targeting something far more advanced and capable, and technically more useful than even what we've seen in the realm of science fiction. Interestingly, Elon Musk also says that the toughest part by far is improving the design of Optimus for ease of manufacturing and tooling up a complex supply chain for mass production. This is strange because it would seem that the autonomous part of Optimus, being able to interact on its own with humans and fulfill tasks correctly, that would be the most difficult part. But Elon Musk doesn't seem too worried about that. Perhaps getting the hardware right is the priority. But according to Elon Musk, Optimus is already working autonomously in the factory and is constantly learning new things, and he thinks it's fairly easy to convert the new robot hand and arm to catch a tennis ball autonomously, which he thinks will be done within the next quarter. That will be fairly crazy because it's a generalized system. There are YouTube videos of talented people who've built devices that can sink a basketball every time, shoot a pool ball with perfect accuracy, throw darts. These are dedicated systems that can do a single task well. But Optimus should eventually be able to do all of that and can learn new tricks. Tesla's AI capabilities are becoming extremely powerful. For instance, they're starting to roll out full self-driving version 13 to real customers, which is a testament to their real-world data, their talented engineers, and their massive supercomputer cluster of H100s and H200s called Cortex and located at Giga Texas. And the same infrastructure and technology, along with all of the learnings they've made on FSD, which is now doing end-to-end drives, parking, reversing, etc., all of that core technology is being applied to Optimus. If anything, it seems that Optimus may only be lacking on real-world human interaction type data, but as they scale with more robots, they'll be able to do for Optimus what they've done for vehicles with full self-driving. Elon Musk has also recently addressed the $20,000 unit price for Optimus, saying that it would eventually happen, perhaps when Tesla makes 1 million units per year. However, from an investor perspective, this shouldn't really matter. Tesla will price their product based on demand, and if Elon Musk is expecting multiple robots in every industry, in every household, then pricing it too low would be a mistake. Up until now and for many years to come, the Optimus project will be losing money. Tesla is paying for it with other lines of business. The first set of humanoid robots that ultimately go to customers will likely be priced quite high, as there's little supply, high demand, and these dollars that customers will pay for them will be reinvested back into the business in order to make the robots cheaper, better, etc. It's just like Elon Musk's master plan with cars, that first they build an expensive low-volume sports car and move over time to cheaper vehicles at higher volume. There's no real sense in setting a $20,000 price target today, and then when it comes out at say $100,000, it's another way to criticize the company for not keeping its promises, even in the early stages of Optimus's life cycle. But even at $100,000, there'll be plenty of buyers. While Tesla's Optimus is still in its developmental stages, the enthusiasm, the visible progress, and the potential applications paint a picture of a future where this robot could indeed be a game changer. Elon Musk's vision might be audacious, but after this simple demo of catching a tennis ball at human speeds with a low-latency robot arm, the real game changer may be the mindset of how we frame the trajectory of where Elon Musk sees Optimus headed, a perspective that even Tesla supporter Ron Barron might now share. So do you think Optimus can really become the game changer Elon Musk envisions, or is it overhyped compared to its current capabilities? And is Elon Musk's focus on manufacturing ease and supply chain development for Optimus more critical than perfecting its AI capabilities right now? Don't forget to watch my last video on the fall of Rivian. Be sure to follow me on X at TMIOTesla. Please hit the like button and subscribe, we would really appreciate that. And a huge shout out to all of our patrons that help to support our channel. Your support helps us to continue to make great content. Thank you guys so much for watching.